Hello. So it's been a little while since I've done a video on the DeLorean to see the progress here. So I figured I would walk around and point some things out and show you how it's going. So this is DeLorean 5510, and this is the brand new stainless steel frame from DeLorean Industries. I've got it up on some jack stands now so I can get access to everything. So let's start from the back. So these are the motor mounts right here. You'll notice that everything, all of the parts are gold plated. They're zinc plated with gold chromate, and they look real nice. They look so good. If I did like a side by side of what they looked like before, you would be shocked. They're unrecognizable. And then all of the hardware that I'm using here is stainless steel hardware. I figure that's best with the stainless steel frame. That way there's no galvanic corrosion. And also, they'll just never corrode. So then let's show you some of these pipes up here on the top. So these are all brand new pipes. These are the hard lines. This is the main... No, this is not the main fuel line. This is the fuel return line. This here is the vacuum line. It just goes up to the front and powers the brake booster. And then this is the evaporation line, the fuel evaporation line. And then this here is the fuel line, the main fuel feed line. These are all up here. This one here is very loose because I need to install the fuel accumulator, which sits right under this little section of the frame right there. Along the passenger side of the frame, there are these tubes, and those tubes are the heater tubes. So they go to the heater core to keep the cabin warm. I've got a combination of these little clips down here, and then the nicer stainless. All of these clips that you see here, these are all stainless steel with, let me zoom in here. Well, that wasn't really very zoomed in, was it? Well, that's a little bit better. So all of these clips are stainless steel clips with like a rubber thing on, around them to make sure that they're cushioned, and then stainless steel bolt that goes through the frame on those. And by the way, pretty much every single bolt on the frame gets gooped up with anti-seize. So that's on pretty much everything. So heater core line goes from the back to the front there. I've got the shifter in place, and so this controls which... it's an automatic. This controls which gear you're in, and let's see if I can be clever. Let's see, is that the button? No. Okay, so I can't figure out how to actually make this have a light on it. So I wonder if I can see into there. Sort of. Yeah, that's good enough. You can kind of see that. So as you hit the shifter and change which gear you're in, this actually switches the direction on it. And then on the post there, that's kind of in the light right now, that post is going to eventually be attached to the transmission. So yeah, here's the fuel tank. Also my workbench. So this is, the previous owner upgraded the fuel system. So this is like a more modern fuel sender and that kind of stuff. Then let's move on to the front. So I've got the springs just kind of placed in here. They're not really attached to anything on the bottom here. So they will be, but I don't have the upper control arms yet. They're still getting powder coated. So once those are in, I'll be able to really work on the front suspension. I've also got the brake lines. These are the flexible stainless brake lines up here on the front. And I've got a bunch of crap in the way, but if you look past all the crap that's in the way, I've got the brake hard lines that run from there over to this side, and then this side has its brake line, which goes off of this T. This T is not bolted in yet. I don't have the bolt. It's on the way. And then this is the brake line for the rear. Let's do the brakes first, and then I'll come back and talk about the steering up front. Gotta tiptoe around here. I don't have a very large shop yet. I got some exciting news coming in the coming months. So yeah, here's the rear brake line, and it comes down here. Again, all of these amazing fasteners, and then this goes through into the frame. There's a line that goes there, and then it splits off from the back. There's a little T that's just where those two little lines come together, and then it splits off and runs over to here and to here. And so eventually the rear brakes are going to come out of one of these two holes, I don't know which, and then there's actually a trailing arm that goes right here and attaches to the rear suspension. So that once I get the trailing arm stuff, I'm still waiting on this, like on a plate that pretty much bolts right there before I do that. Let's see then, the fuel line. So this is the main feed fuel line. You'll notice it's not connected here, and that is because this is not fully connected, and that is because I just got a new fuel filter. This is the fuel filter. This one's pretty old, and I don't know its condition. And since the car's been sitting for a while, I think what I'm going to do is run the fuel through here, and then I'm going to switch filters out, because I want to get all the gunk out of this into this filter and then throw it away. So yeah, that's pretty much the status right now. It's really coming along. The plan, so today is the 2nd of October, something like that. Yeah, 2nd of October. The plan here is not next week, but the week after. I am going to be taking the week off to work on the car. So I'll have an entire week to bolt everything on and hopefully get it back into running shape. I've just got parts strewn all over the place. So there's the fuel accumulator, the green thing, and some of the lines for it. These are some suspension components. These are the lower control arms. What's over here? These are all of the cooling pipes that run to the radiator. And then up there, let's zoom in a little bit. So that's just like the radiator and every other component of the car. And then sitting back in the engine compartment is the engine on an engine stand. So yeah, a lot of work left to do, but it really is coming along. I am super, super impressed with the DeLorean frame. Every time I look at it, I am very happy that I did it. It was very expensive, but well worth it. So that is it for now. Hopefully I'll have another update in a couple of weeks. So yeah, 2 weeks from now, this car may be mostly put back together. That would be amazing. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks.